Hi, welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm here to help you to heal your anxiety naturally. On today's episode, what we'll be talking about is what can we do in order to help us to calm down our anxiety? What is it that we can apply in our everyday life in order to help us to calm down our anxiety? And there is a lot that we could do to help us to calm down our anxiety, but we have to find out what is the right thing for us. Because, for example, a lot of people that I speak with, I ask them, what is it that you do that helps you to calm down your anxiety? Some people tell me it's exercise. Some people tell me that they do the breathing exercise or they do some grounding technique. Each person has their own thing. Now, for some people I've asked, for example, have you tried the breathing exercise? And they told me, yeah, I have tried it, but it hasn't helped me. So we need to find, besides what helps us to calm down anxiety, what is the right one that helps us to calm down, because each person is going to have something else that's going to help them. So I'm going to give you a list of things that you can do in order for you to help you to calm down your anxiety. So one of my favorite things that I do that helps me a lot is the breathing exercise. And each person has their own way in doing it, but the breathing exercise, it really helps out to calm down the mind. It helps to relax the body. It helps to calm down the fight and fight mode, the sympathetic nervous system. So that's something that I personally do. Now, there's other things that you could do. There's grounding techniques. There's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. There's a focus exercise. There are accepting your anxiety. You have over there visualization techniques that can help you to calm down your anxiety. You can do exposure therapy. You can do CBT. There is positive thinking that you can do, saying the words slowly in your mind. There are things that you could do to stop in order to help you to keep, to calm down your anxiety. Like, for example, stop drinking caffeine. So there's a lot that we could apply, that we could do in order to help us to calm down our anxiety. Now, again, we have to find out what is the right one. So we need to try it out. And what I mean trying it out, not trying this once, but trying it out a few times. Trying it out a few times and see, hey, does CBT help me? Does the exposure therapy help me? Does the breathing exercise help me? And we got to try it one at a time to see the results that we are looking for. So we can apply these methods in order to help us to calm down our anxiety. We got to find out what works best for you. Again, for example, for me is that I don't fight with my anxiety. When I had anxiety, I would not fight it. And even today, when I feel stressed out, where I feel anxious because, a certain situation, I try not to fight the way I feel. I just feel it, I accept it. And if the stress is getting too much, I would take a break. I'll go out for a walk. For some people, it helps them to go out for a walk in nature. That also helps out a lot. Oh my God, that thing is that's like a drug for me. You know what I mean? It's just like a drug. Don't you agree with that? Like, going out in nature is something that's just amazing. There's something about nature, right, guys? It's like amazing, like how it just affects you in such a beautiful way. But again, that's my thing. That is my thing that helps me to calm down. That helps me to calm down my anxiety. Going to the beach. How many people, guys, actually like going to the beach? Not going to the beach like to go like with the bathing suit, just going there and just seeing like during sunset or sunrise, just the calmness of the beach. Doesn't that calm you down? Doesn't that help you to calm down? Is this making sense for you guys? Of like what you can apply in order to help you to calm down your anxiety. So again, each person is going to be different, right? Each person is just different. We're not all the same. So we got to find out what helps us to calm down. So we're going to try all these methods and see what works for us. And okay, one thing doesn't work. We're going to try it for some time. Let's try the next thing. Does that make sense to you guys? That's what I did. In order to help me to figure out, okay, this is what helps me. This is what helps me. I apply this and I'm planning to apply this. And then I would have a whole entire backpack of things that I can just pop out whenever I feel anxious when I was going through my anxiety, and I would just use it to help me to calm down my anxiety. But again, these are just very surface level things that we can do because again, there is a root cause, there's a root issue that we are experiencing that really affects us and that it's creating our anxiety. And that's something that we need to deal with on a much deeper level. But over here, we're dealing with surface level things in order for us to have the tools, the right tools in order to help us to calm down our anxiety. And again, each person is going to be different. Isn't this amazing? Okay, these are the things that can actually help me out. But people ask me, or people tell me but yeah, I've tried this or I've tried that. Okay, and I ask them, how long have you tried it for? And most people are I've tried it a few times. I'm yeah, you might not feel it the first few times. It might take a while for the body to take an effect because you have such a high anxiety. Or maybe you're not even doing it correctly. That's a possibility. Maybe you're not doing it correctly. For example, a lot of people that I tell them about the breathing exercise, I'm would you be willing to try it out with me and see my breathing exercise, my breathing technique, right? So I tell them let me try it out with you. And what happens is that whenever we do try it my way, they're whoa, it really helped me to calm down. So you see, sometimes we're not either doing it right or we're not giving it a chance in order for it to help us to calm down our anxiety and give it a chance to let us affect us. So we right away dismiss it no, this is not for me. How many of us have done that? I know I've done it. I've definitely done it. Is this making sense to you guys? I know that this is kind of a new thing in a way of just applying surface level tools and sticking with them for a little bit, for a while, and seeing if it affects us, if it actually takes an effect. Now, people ask me okay, how long should I be trying these techniques? I would say try it out for a week. Now, throughout the day, try it out and see if it helps you or not. So if you're doing the breathing exercise, for example, or you're going out for a walk in nature, that's something that helps you to calm down, try it out for a week and see by the end of the week how you're feeling. Wouldn't you guys agree that makes sense instead of just dismissing it one time, they're just doing it one time and they're just whatever, forget about it, it's not for me? That's something that really helped me in order for me to calm down and really stick to something for it to really have a impact on me. So again, we're going to try it out for a week, and throughout the week, we're going to try it every day. We're going to try it a few times a day. If it's possible for you, try it out a few times a day. Again, there don't have to be a set number of 3 times or 2 times, but try it out at least a minimum of twice a day, at least, to see if it actually has an effect or not. And let's say if you go for a walk, okay, how long do I go for a walk for? 10, 15 minutes? Try that out. At least 10, 15 minutes. You have to try to go out and take a nice walk in nature and see if that really helps. Are you guys getting this? Does this make sense to you? So these are surface level techniques that you can use in order to help you to calm down your anxiety whenever you're feeling anxious, whenever you're feeling anxiety. And you can also apply this throughout the entire day, even when you're not, so that you can get into habit of applying these techniques. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, please click the like button and leave me a 5-star review. This helps me to reach more people. And as well, if you think this can benefit somebody else, please share this with them. Because again, the more people we can reach, the more people we can help. Because my mission in this world is to help as many people as possible to overcome their anxiety naturally. I want to show them that there is a possibility in doing it and not for them to feel hopeless. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.